Hello and welcome to Praj Knowledge Center. We have been discussing data analysis in this part of study. So far, we have covered part 1 and part 2, and today we'll be covering part 3. What did we cover in part 1 and part 2? As what is open interest? What's the difference between stock, future, and options? Where from to get the data for future or options open interest? And how do we see the open interest built up? How do we interpret the open interest in case of future? And in part 2 video, we saw how to read option chain data, how to analyze option chain data, and how to conclude from option chain data as a professional such that your decision in trading are informed decisions. In third part of the video, we'll be covering put call ratio, how to calculate PCR, and how many types of put call ratios are available, and how to interpret PCR data and see the direction of underlying asset such that you trade like professionals. If you have landed directly in this session without seeing the videos of part 1 and part 2, I strongly recommend you to watch part 1 and part 2. That will provide you clarity in learning PCR ratio and interpreting from it. Now, what is a put call ratio? Now, put call ratio is very simple. The number of traded total put divided by number of traded call options, or in a nutshell, total number of open interest on put side divided by total number of open interest on call side is a put call ratio. Now, put call ratio you can take overall market wise, you can take it nifty wise, bank nifty wise, or any stock option of a stock wise. You can also take individual security wise PCR. You can also take individual strike wise PCR, right? And you can also take PCR week wise for Nifty and Bank Nifty. So how do we do that part of it? Let's look at it. So let's say in this option chain, we've got various expiries. So right now we are looking at 21st May, tomorrow's expiry. And below all these levels, we can see total number of puts here. And on the right hand side, we can see total number of calls. So let's say if we divide total number of puts, that means 13,789 divided by 15,398. Last three digits I'm just ignoring. So that comes to 0.8955. So I can say it is 0.90, right? So roughly 0.90, that's the put call ratio for this option weekly expiry series. Then I can also see for 28th May what kind of PCR is building up, and that's here. Now on next week, there are more puts, less calls. So that means the PCR is more than 1 for next option series of Nifty. You can also pick up Bank Nifty from here, right? And you can also see for Bank Nifty, the put call ratio, right? And in Bank Nifty, you would observe at this point of time, your calls are much higher than puts in comparison with Nifty, because Bank Nifty is weaker at this point of time. So once you have calculated the PCR, of course, you can also take a PCR based upon a particular strike. Let's say for a Bank Nifty, we are at 17,900. You have total 43,000 put and you have total 71,000 calls. So you can have a put call ratio of this particular strike also. Now, how would that data help you in your interpretation? Let's look at that. Now, there is a myth in the market, okay? But if you learn how to interpret this data professionally, it could be of great help, and it can help you also in assessing the direction of your underlying asset. So generally, when the put call ratio is 1, there is a myth in the market that there is an indecision. However, the professional interpretation of this is the market is sideways to range bound, right? So that means market will remain sideways, or it will become range bound. Now that means that itself is a direction. Sideways is also a direction, and if you are a put or call seller, if you have learned options well, you can still make money, right? Now, when the PCR is more than 1, but less than 1.5, there's a myth in the market that more puts have been bought. While discussing the Nifty option chain, we said that the data is seen from the perspective of sellers, not from the buyer's perspective. Although for every sold put or call, there is a buyer. That's where the contract has established, right? Professionally, how do we interpret this in reality? That writers are more aggressive on put side. So who writes puts? A person who considers that the price will not go beyond this level of strike price. So it will not go below that. That means he is bullish on the underlying. That means when the put writers are aggressive, there is a bullishness, there is a upside, which is in continuation, right? Third scenario could be your PCR is more than 1.5. And professional interpretation of that is writers are more aggressive on puts. That means the bullishness or upside continues with the strength. When the PCR is less than 1, but up to 0.05, there's a myth in the market that aggressive call buying is happening. So if the call buying is happening, there could be bullishness. No. The professionally, how we look at it is the writers are more aggressive on calls. That means the bearishness, that means the downside continues. And if the put call ratio is less than 0.5, we say the writers are more aggressive on call side. That means they are bearish, and the downside will continue with more strength. Friends, it's important to understand that data is the new gold mine. And if you interpret the data properly and you can see which direction market can move on, if you can find out which direction market can move on, that means you can create your own view about the market. And when you have a view about the market, you can flow with the market. You can buy or sell calls or puts or futures or stocks depending upon what is the need of the hour in the market, right? So that's the support available when you understand how to read the data, read the market data. Thank you very much for watching the video. To get more details on technical analysis, you can also read our daily reports on Facebook page. I trust you are getting benefited from our technical analysis. We provide quality information and excellent learning through our videos. To get the latest information, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and don't forget to press the bell icon. To learn more about the stock markets, derivatives, commodities, forex, you can request for new videos on the subject of your choice in the comment column. We would try to make the videos on your preferred subjects to make the learning as an excellent experience for you. Thank you for watching and liking the video. Please share the video with your friends and family members who can also be benefited from quality knowledge and analysis. Thank you. Happy trading, happy investing.